Big shout out to EA Game Changers program for allowing me to show you some early footage of Madden NFL 19. Enjoy. Before we get started, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell to join the notification squad so you can get alerted on new videos. Let's go. What is up, guys? This is your dude Shopmaster, and we are here with another Madden NFL 19 CFM Team Preview. And today we are doing the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. It pains me to just say that as a Redskins fan, but we're gonna do it anyways. And so let's go ahead. At first, you know what we do. We take a look at the roster, but we take a look at the scheme fit and see what scheme fit is best for these Philadelphia Eagles and if we need to change it. So we take a look at the scheme fit right now, and the scheme fit that is already on is the West Coast Zone Run. And so the West Coast Zone Run is already 77% scheme fit. The West Coast Power Run is 77. The Vertical Zone Run is 87. The Multiple Zone Run is 83. Power Run 67. Vertical Power Run 77. Spread 80. Run and Shoot 61. And again, West Coast Zone Run is a 77. So it seems like the best thing to do is a vertical zone run. Let's also take a look at the defensive scheme. Base 4-3, 80%, multiple 4-3, 60%, 3-4, 84%, multiple 3-4, 84%, Tampa 2, 84%. 4-6 defense again is probably the best scheme fit for it seems like every defense. 4-3, 80. And multiple 4-3. So we're actually gonna go with, man, I forgot what was it before. I want to say it was a base 4-3. So as you can see, the left end defensive end, he only has one of those. I'm not sure what the Eagles run right now, but maybe switching to a 3-4 would be better, or Tampa 2. So let's just take a base 3-4. Now let's go back out and look at the roster real quick, because I feel like when you had the Philadelphia Eagles and you have some young talent like a Carson Wentz, you sort of want to build around him. So you might not necessarily want to build around J.J. or, you know, offensive lineman. Carson Wentz is your go-to guy. As you can see, he's a superstar. He's 25 years old, and his player archetype is a scrambler at 86. Now, the cool thing about Carson Wentz is he's so good that even at an 85, you might want to just leave it right where it is. So you might want to just go with the vertical power run and keep the strong arm as a quarterback. So let's go back over, or a vertical zone run. As you can see, the player archetype for the quarterback is a strong arm. So we might just want to do that. We might just want to keep it at a strong arm quarterback and keep it at a vertical zone run. And then that way we can just upgrade Carson Wentz. Once he gets enough skill points, we can upgrade him to an 86 strong arm. And then that would make him eligible to be a scheme fit, and then he can go ahead and get all the attributes. Now I feel like with Carson Wentz, you might want to balance it. So like, definitely keep him as a strong arm to get the scheme fit, but you also might want to alternate in between a scrambler and a strong arm, or maybe even a field general. His field general is an 85. So it seems like if you want to build around Carson Palmer, you have your pick of whatever scheme you want to do. Let's go ahead and talk about the focus players that you want to focus on. All right, so for me, I think definitely Carson Wentz is probably the first player that you have, and we'll go through here and see what players are quick. So you got Fletcher Cox, superstar. You got some stars in Jenkins, Graham, Brooks, Kelsey, Peters. It's a lot of stars on this team. So you got quick. So if you like J.J., you might want to go ahead and, add him as a player as well. But I'm looking for guys. I usually look for guys who are 24 and under. And I know Carson Wentz is 25, but still, he's still definitely your superstar on the team. So we have a Jalen Mills, who's a quick guy. We have Jake Elliott, who's a star at kicker. Don't really want to do kickers though. So you got Corey Clement, another halfback. So if you want to go somewhere, if you want to do instead of J.A.J. and do Corey Clement, he's also an option right there. Yeah, Sidney Jones. Again, you have your pick of the litter of guys with great dev traits on this team. So let's go ahead and pick. So I like to pick definitely a defensive guy. So let's see. We got this young guy right here, Sidney Jones, and he's only 77, but he's only 22 years old. So I definitely want to keep him. And then you have Dallas Goedert. He's quick dev. He's 22 as well, and he's a tight end. You might want to keep him too. That way you can do a quarterback tight end training. But you have also these guys. Like again, I say, man, they are littered with great guys. So I'm gonna keep it as Dallas Goedert. And so these are my three focus players that if I was taking over the Philadelphia Eagles team, this is what I would look at. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the roster and see if there's any moves that I feel like I can make. So the first thing I do is I take a look at the age overall, and take a look and see if there's any players who are old but are not good. So this Chris Maragos guy, 9 years in, he's 31 years old. He's only a 68, and I know he's a captain, but you got to get rid of him. Like you got to release him. He will free up 1.62 million in your cap, so he's definitely a guy that you can get rid of. And then maybe Steven Means might be another guy. So again, there's not a lot of older guys here, but definitely this guy, Chris Maragos. So guys, that is going to do it for the Philadelphia Eagles. Let me know what you think. What other moves would you make? Is there any depth chart positions that you would make for this team? Like, would you go ahead and start Clemens and build around him instead of J.A.J.? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Stick that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll be back with another CFM team preview for you guys. I'll check you guys out later. Peace.